Previously on Symbiote Spider-Man 2099, the future of New York City, New York, has grown out of control after his brutal fight with Spider-Man 2099. Stone, the former Venom, has escaped prison and again rebonded with the Venom symbiote. But while he was working on a plan to get his revenge on Spider-Man, he is confronted with the future Punisher. He almost takes down Kron, but then his symbiote power brutalizes him and he stabs Punisher with his tendrils into his head and takes his life. Meanwhile, Miguel has begun to fall under the stress of running Alchemax. Day by day, he is growing quick-tempered and impatient. The matters become worse when he finds out one of his scientists, Dr. Russell, is making an experiment with a synthetic symbiote. Miguel charges at him, but before he could do anything, Russell activates the symbiote and orders it to defeat Spider-Man. But instead of taking his life, the Venom symbiote bonds with Miguel and Spider-Man becomes Symbiote Spider-Man. Welcome to Comicstube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will review Chapter 2 of Symbiote Spider-Man 2099. You can get the previous part on this playlist. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The issue opens up in a bar where Stone meets with the future version of Chameleon as he wants his help to get his revenge on Spider-Man. He wants to enter inside the Alchemax and find Miguel O'Hara, and to do it, he wants Miguel's face so that he can freely enter without any worries and kill Miguel and take over his company. So Chameleon agrees and they both have a deal, but currently things are not looking good. In case of Miguel, the symbiote begins to take over his mind. He grabs Russell and proceeds to enter his claws into his chest. Russell tries to remind Spider-Man that the symbiote is controlling him. He has to fight it, but none of his words reach into Spidey's ears. But just as he about to kill him, Miguel notices Russell is dead. He must have died by a heart attack. So one target is done for, and as Miguel proceeds to get his next target, he gets shocked into his own mind as Miguel is fighting off the symbiote, trying everything he can to get rid of it. But the symbiote knows what Miguel really wants. For quite some time, he is in so much pressure from his family, from his father, Tyler Stone. And the symbiote knows Miguel wants to get rid of his father, but Miguel resists as he doesn't want to kill anyone. So after struggling for a while, the symbiote agrees to not to kill anyone, not unless Miguel wants them to. On the other side, Miguel has arrived at the Alchemax, but this Miguel is actually Stone. By using Chameleon's tech, he disguised himself as Miguel. He tries his best to remain calm, but there he sees a live broadcast about him escaping prison, and the people are informed to contact the public eye if they see Kron anywhere. One officer stops Miguel as he sees nervous. He asks him if he is okay, but Kron ignores him, and then he is visited by Miguel's mother, Conchata. She was worried about her son as he wasn't answering his call. The head of security wants to see him as someone who calls himself the Punisher is found dead and the killer is Venom. The Punisher had a cambot floating near the fight site. He recorded everything when Venom entered his spikes into his head and took his life. When Punisher died, the cambot just stayed on site. They found it and bring it here to get the details. So the officer asks him what they will do now. Should they institute the anti-symbiotic plan, activate sonics throughout the city grid? That should take him out. But hearing this, Kron quickly stops him as it will cause trouble. So he orders the officer don't do anything until he hears from him. Meanwhile, Conchata and Tyler Stone are having an argument. She never liked him because of his selfish nature, and she doesn't want him to run the Alchemax again, as she knows what Tyler will do with this company, using it against the humankind, and she always curses herself to sleep with him. And between their conversation, Kron shows up and the two believe it is Miguel. But then Lila, Miguel's artificial assistant, shows up and informs them he isn't Miguel. His life form is inconsistent with Miguel's bio readings. So Conchata quickly points her gun towards the imposter and demands him who is he. And soon, Kron reveals his true form, the Venom. He is here to kill Miguel O'Hara. Conchata orders Lila to alert the building security, but she tells her she can't. Her systems are blocked, and right at the time, Miguel shows up, and there he sees Venom. So leaving Conchata, Venom rushes at Miguel to take his life, but he quickly gets stopped, which shocks Venom. Lila informs everything to Miguel that Kron was disguised as Miguel. Also his father, Tyler Stone, is here. And hearing this, Kron gets another shock, as Tyler Stone is Miguel's father. So it seems both he and Miguel are brothers. But Miguel doesn't care about that. All he wants to hurt Kron bad as symbiote Spider-Man. With his immense strength, Miguel throws Kron into a wall. Kron tries to convince Miguel that they shouldn't be fighting. They both hate Tyler, so allow him to kill Tyler and end this fight. Inside Miguel's mind, the symbiote also tells him Tyler deserves it. He has to die. The symbiote knows what Miguel wants. He can help him as he doesn't have the courage to end Tyler's life. While he was thinking, Conchata grabs his attention, tells Miguel to stop Venom, but Kron tells Miguel he doesn't have to fight him, he can join his side, and he assures Miguel that if he comes to his side, he will spare his mother's life and also his father's. Lila confirms Kron is telling the truth, but inside Miguel's mind, the symbiote is manipulating him, telling him that he can control Kron and become the most powerful creatures in New York. He is the CEO of Alchemax. No one is above him. He can live the life he is entitled to. Spider-Man is a failed experiment. He is scared as many people as he helped. Even his own brother abandoned him. His mother hates him. He has no family. So the mind-controlled Miguel finally agrees to join Venom and rule the New York with the power of symbiote. And with that, the chapter 2 of Symbiote Spider-Man 2099 comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please share them on the comment section down below. And please like this video and do subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.